I am now prepared to do something that I don't think I've ever done before. And if somebody has information to the contrary, let me know. However, not only am I going to start with an Olympic take, something I have done before, but I don't know that I've ever started the program with a curling take. And yes, I'm well aware of everything else that's going on in the world right now. But I can't say that the sport of curling has ever really captured my attention before today or yesterday. Like, I've never actually understood people's fascination with it. Now, yes, I have talked about it. Yes, I have talked to people who do it. But I've never really understood the fascination with that sport. However, I'll tell you what I do understand. I'll tell you what I do love. A good scandal. A good controversy. And thanks to a good controversy, for the first time ever, the sport of curling really does have my attention. For the first time ever, we are starting the program with curling. The controversy centers around two Canadians and one British dude committing the curling sin of illegal double touching. Double touching. Does that not sound more like Alvin's personal version of the Olympics? Where he earns a gold every damn weekend. Or pretty much every damn night. Does that not sound more like the reason that they ran out of rubbers in the Olympic Village? I mean, I can think of 100 things it sounds like before I'd get around to it being or thinking that it's an illegal aspect of curling. But back to this notion of double touching. Let me sum it up. In curling terms, it's just like it sounds. It's when you touch the curling stone again after you let go of it. You can touch the handle twice, but you cannot touch the stone itself. And yes, I know for many of you, you have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. Now, to be totally transparent, about a week ago, if somebody laid that on me the way I'm laying it on you, I'd have no idea what the hell I was hearing. To me, anytime I saw curling hit the screen, I immediately averted my eyes. Or, better yet, just ran the hell out the house. But again, I'm here for it. I'm here for all this nerd drama. And before you block me and come at me for calling them nerds, even those in the sport know it's a really weird sport. Just ask them. They'll tell you. Anyway, the controversy. It started when a Canadian man was specifically caught doing the unthinkable, the double touch. Thanks to a sneaky camera setup put in place by the Swedish team, they got it. That's one of the best parts to me about the whole thing. The spy camera that the Swedes set up to catch the Canadians in the act. It's like they went on Spygate. They went all Belichick on their ass. And sure enough, they caught them in the act. Pretty convincing. And sure enough, here is the proof of this heinous crime against curling being committed by the Canadians. Uh-oh! I think I see connection. I think I see touching. In fact, I know I do. I see no space between that digit and that granite. That's the double touch. Look, if you're watching on the feed, you can see it. Thank you, XCR. If you're listening, you obviously cannot see it. Take my word for it. If you're watching on our feed, there it is. The XCR. In graphic depiction, there is contact. He's touching the rock. Now, there you go. Thank you very much. There's the zoom. There it is. No space at all. That's a foul. That's a foul. That's a double touch. Look, I barely know what I'm looking at, and believe me, I care even less. But it certainly looks to me like the dude is touching that stone with his index digit. Now, if you're telling me that's not legal, it means the Canadians were clearly doing something illegal. Look at it. he wasn't the only one either. Here was another example of the Canadians double touching the almighty rock, which still sounds to me too filthy to say on the radio. Double touching rock. Don't touch your stones, much less double touch them. Anyway, the best part is what happened when he gets better. The best part is what happened when the Canadians were called out by the Swedes for this. Check out this exchange.
Apparently it's okay touching the rock after the hog line. I don't know. Or touching the rock.
Who's doing it?
You don't know it?
Who?
It's a couple. It's a couple.
Who? I haven't done it once. You can off.
You haven't done it once?
I haven't done it once.
Okay. I'll show you a video after the game.
How about you walking around on my peel on the last day and dancing around the house here? How about that? Come on, Oscar. Just
I showed you a video.
I don't give a They were standing here. They didn't call it. Yeah, go.
Let's go, bro. Let's go. I mean, how about the F-bombs? I mean, how belligerent was that dude when he was accused of cheating? I thought he was going to take that broomstick and go right upside that dude's head with it. All right, man, if I had any idea that that was a combat sport, that they'd get that belligerent, the straight fire that would emanate from the curlers, the F-bombs. I mean, easy, brah. Defensive much? Watch your mouth, bro. This is the freaking Olympics. Hey, and by the way, this much I do know about that sport. Was that not supposed to be the most gentlemanly, congenial sport at the Olympics? This sport is even more polite than golf. And you're out here trying to gaslight Sweden with your F-bombs? I mean, sure, being called a cheater probably is a reason to go. I mean, in golf, it is, right? That's the worst thing you can say about a golfer. You cheat. You cheat. This is practically golf on ice, except they're more belligerent when they're accused of being a cheater. Being called a cheater is probably a reason to go, unless you are a cheater. I love the way the Swedes confront this dude, too. I mean, they start off pretty non-confrontational. In fact, they were non-confrontational. You know, they're turning their back and they're like, hey, man, you know, apparently it's okay now. Apparently you can do that now. And homeboy's like, what, man? You looking at me? You looking at me? Who did that? Who? Well, you know, it's actually more than one of you. Oh, really? You looking at me? Yeah, that's what I thought. Bleep you. Bleep you. That's what I thought. It's like this dude didn't even want to say it. Like, he kind of insinuated it, like, we know what's going on. You prove it. Show it to me. Oh, yeah, we'll show it to you. We have video. And then this dude just loses his mind. Starts throwing out F-bombs, acting like what clearly just happened didn't happen. I honestly thought he was going to let the hands go. Or go upside that guy's head with his broomstick. The politeness thing is a huge part, by the way, of why this is so truly scandalous. Because, again, this is supposed to be the classy sport. They're basically supposed to officiate themselves. And it's supposed to be done with civility and class and sportsmanship. Again, like golf. They're not supposed to F-bomb each other, especially when they're lying out their asses. And if that wasn't goofy enough, and it was, there's more. The Canadian women decided to follow that up with the exact same stunt in their match against Switzerland. This time, the refs called it out, not the other team. But that did not stop the Canadian ladies from also lying out their asses about it too.
Like, absolutely not.
We have an umpire I have an umpire that called.
Okay. That she touched the rock.
We have to remove that.
It looks like a really good throw to us from the side, so I'm confused at that. No, they won't use it. They're saying she touched the rock.
Touch the rock?
The umpire.
That one you like?
0% chance. There's no way. I'd love to see a video. There's no way.
I think if you're gonna call them, you have to show video proof. Like that's
insane.
We have
I've never done it in my life.
No, there's nothing you can do about it.
I've never done it in my life. Well, except for that one time that they just showed me doing it. Again, emphatic. Quote, 0% chance. 0% chance. There's no way. There's no way. I'd love to see a video. Yeah, just ignore the video that they're currently rolling on the broadcast that shows you double touching. Like, if you're going to call that there should be video proof, other than the video proof that they're currently showing on the broadcast right this second. You mean like that? I mean, listen to them. Not as belligerent, not as threatening, not spewing F-bombs, but acting like it's nothing at all. Like lying like it's nothing. Like it's impossible. There's no way that could happen. 0% chance. 0% chance. Well, yeah, but we're looking at it right now. So it's not a 0% chance. If by 0% chance you mean 100% certainty, then sure, 0% chance. It looked like a double touch throw to the refs and everybody else in the world watching at home. Then that same Canadian tried a second time to pull that same, look, just believe us argument. Just believe what we're telling you. Why do you not believe us? Just believe us.
If everyone has phones, like, can you do the replay option? Because I'm right beside her. I did not see her double touch the rock. And I would say, if I saw it, I would.
Yes, and I understand how you feel.
No, I know
respect
it's.
that the umpire is there. It's a terrible situation.
Like, if her hand was just, like, in the air, but she thought it touched it, like, that's for.
Okay.
Oh! There it is again. She's like, hey man, is there a cell phone video? I mean, everybody has cell phones. Clearly, if it happened, somebody would have captured it. Everybody has a phone. Why don't you go check the phones? Well, we have actual broadcast video with actual cameras. We don't need to ask somebody if they got it on their phone. What kind of argument is that? And then the argument that, look, listen, why do you not take my word for it? I was right there. I was right beside her. Don't you think that if she touched that rock, I would have seen it? Oh, and believe me, if she did, and I did see it, I would tell you. This is how this sport works, I swear. Believe me, I would never, ever lie about something like this, even if the whole world can tell in real time that I'm lying right now. Again, I don't even really understand the context or significance of this rule. And you know why that is? Because I don't want to understand it. I mean, does it really have that big of an impact? I don't know, but more importantly, I don't care. I just think it's hilarious that we can tell that they're double touching and yet they're lying about it like they're total sociopaths. And the only reason I care about it even this much is because they care about it so much. It's hilarious. Curling has never been so compelling to me. I'm actually starting to love it. You know, and by the way, maybe that Canadian woman was actually onto something. Maybe we do need replay in curling. Maybe they can all carry around their red flags, their challenge flags in their curling pants. This way, enraged opponents of cheaters can throw their curling challenge flags right down there on the ice. Or maybe we just need instant video review. You know, like kick it back to the league offices for an instant ruling. Or just go right under the hood. I mean, again, I'm joking, but this is all sacrilege to curling purists. That much I do know. Because to curling purists, they shouldn't even need referees. That's the whole point of that sport. To curling purists, the curlers always operate with extreme class. They always settle disputes amongst themselves. To curling purists, this scandal breaks the entire fabric and foundation of that sport. There was even this headline in the LA Times from writer Kevin Baxter at KBaxter11, quote, Olympic curling scandal threatens to forever alter a sport built on a culture of trust. Do you see what I mean? This is a big freaking deal in the curling world. And the curling world is viewing it as one of the worst things to ever happen to curling. You know what this is like? This is like Major League Baseball in the roid era times a million. But me, I'm viewing it as one of the best things to ever happen to curling because it pulled me in. It got me interested. I still have no idea what's going on or why so many people are so crazy about it. But I do know that that sport has never been more interesting than it is right now. And that it has a cheating scandal complete with F-bombs and gaslighting and cringe. In fact, I cannot wait for this show to end so I can go home and binge some more and watch it on a loop. I need more. I need more. And there is more. And before you purists come in here and say, man, you're talking out your ass. You've never actually talked about this. What I've never actually done is led the show with it. But believe me, I have talked curling over the years. I have talked to curlers. I have talked about the sport. In fact, I was talking about it 20 years ago. 20 years ago. I just have never seen a scandal like this before. I'm going to reset the way we addressed it back in the day. I need some time for that, though.